Hi, good morning, everybody. Well, the boys are back in action against the dreaded Toronto Maple Leafs. All right, and folks, as per requested, I got RJ on for good luck today. So let's hope RJ gets us through this war today because the boys can't lose this game. We got to win this game. I want to just look at where the teams are at, how they're playing. We'll talk about this game. And my guess, guys, I'm just going to say I think, you know what? They just might throw UPL in there. You know, it's a coin flip. It really is with our goaltending at this point. It could be anybody. It could be Anderson. I just don't know anymore. But I think the smart move would be to go with Anderson in this game. That's just my feel. I'll leave it there. Okay, so let's, but I'll accept anybody. Comrie, doesn't matter. We got to find a way to win this game. Now, the last 10 games, the boys are 6-3-1. The Leafs are 6-4-0. So they're coming in playing pretty much the same in their last 10. As we know, the Sabres at home, folks, 11-14-2. This has got to change if we're going to really get in. We're right in this playoff hunt. Imagine that with an 11-14 home record. We're right there. It's crazy to think of, if we would have been just a bit better at home. But, you know, I didn't think we'd be this good on the road this year. So no complaints. Toronto, on the road, 12-9-4. Toronto's a good team. They're 22-6 at home. Toronto knows, you know, like how a good team gets into the playoffs. This is an experienced playoff team, regardless of their success or not. Now, we're going to look at the wildcard race, guys. Okay, there you see it. The Islanders right now own the number 1 spot, and Florida now owns number 2. Both of them have played 60 games. The Sabres are 4 points out of Florida, 5 points out of the Islanders, but folks, a full 6 games in hand. Neither team plays today. This is an opportunity staring us right in the eyes to jump 2 points of those games in hand into our pocket and get it going. Then comes Pittsburgh, who have been simmered off as of late. The Penguins are 63 points after 56 games, so Sabres are 3 points behind them with 2 games in hand. And you see the Capitals in front of us, 58 games played, 62 points, or 2 points behind them with 4 games in hand. Then right on our tails, Detroit. No surprise there with their young team. Sooner or later, Detroit's going to do something. Detroit's right on our tails there. 60 points. We have a game in hand on them. Then we got Ottawa, 2 points behind us, and we've got 2 games in hand there. Then come the Flyers, 4 points behind the Sabres. We got 4 games in hand there. So the reason why I put everybody, because Philadelphia is not out of this yet. They're in this, okay? There is 24 games. A lot can happen in 24 games, guys. The Flyers go 9-1 the next 10 games. They're right in this. So I'm not writing off nobody. Montreal, I just don't think they're going to make a run this year. I follow them closely. The fans aren't even into really making a playoff run. They want to get Connor Bedard out here. But Montreal, by no means are tanking. Neither's management. Montreal's trying to win every single game they play. So there's no tank happening there, you know. Look, if the boys can get this one, put it in their pocket, we'll still have a full 5 games in hand, and folks will be 2 and 3 points out. This is huge. This is huge. The kids got to somehow prevail in this game. They've got. I don't care how they do it. They've got to somehow prevail. I don't care if it's a shootout. I don't care today. Today, I don't care if Toronto gets points. Oh, the out-of-town games. I want to mention that, guys, because there is a few games to keep our eyes on. Not many. Nothing monstrous either. You know, that night where everything fell into place for us when we won last game, that was so big for the Sabres, so big. Okay, tonight's games, we have Detroit at Washington. Okay, in that game, I probably prefer Washington to win, believe it or not. I probably do, because Detroit's been really playing good lately. But as long as it's not a 3-point game, that's all I care. As long as, you know, as long as nobody, as long as it's not a 3-point game, as long as somebody doesn't get 2 points, the other team won, as long as only one team picks up points in that game is all I care. And the other game, where is it? It is Philadelphia at Edmonton. So we want the Oilers to win that one. We want to bury Philadelphia, hopefully, and get them out of this race. They won their last game, so I'm hoping that Edmonton can come through. I think Edmonton will win this game, to be honest, guys. Edmonton's playing pretty good hockey right now. And Detroit, I kind of like Detroit over Washington, to be honest. I wasn't making it up when I told you guys I think Washington's going to fizzle out. I just do. Even when Ovechkin's back, and I don't know. It's an older team. Detroit's an up-and-coming younger team. I like the odds of Detroit winning that game. We'll see. We'll see. So, guys, will RJ get it done? Will he get it done? I hope so, because we need this win. We got to start winning at home, folks. This is it. We got to start winning at home. We can't keep failing at home. We just can't. I hope the kids know this. I hope they realize that we cannot keep losing at home and expect to make the playoffs because of our road record. It's not going to happen. Because the truth is, folks, sooner or later, the road record, we might just play 500 the rest of the year on the road, at best. It's going to get tough on the road, guys. It's going to get really tough. We can't keep counting on winning on the road. So we've got to start winning at home. If the Sabres can win at home, get winning at home, get like a 5-game winning streak going at home, guys will be so in the thick of this thing all of a sudden. We already are, but really in it, and having those games in hand and looking good as the numbers are ticking off the schedule. Because right now, guys, it's the reverse effect. Think about it. Every time we pick up points now, we've also knocked a game off the schedule. You get what I'm saying? This is important. We got to get the schedule down to a 20-game segment where we got like a 4-point cushion of getting in with a 4-point cushion is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, if they can get this game today is going to be huge. No, I don't expect them to play good team defense. I'm sick of that delusion, guys. I'm sick of hoping for them to play physical. Toronto's not a physical team. This is going to work in our favor in this game, okay? They like to skate like we do, and we know we can skate with those guys. We know it. We've seen it game in, game out. It's been, 5, 6, 7 games in a row we've played them, and they're not intimidating when we play them. The last time we played them in Toronto, what'd they beat us? They beat us late in the game, didn't they? And we played like crap in that game. So, guys, we've got to win this. I can't stress it enough. And if we lose this game, I'll be disappointed, but I'll think of it as we just lost a real freebie. Because tonight's another freebie, guys. Those teams, it's as good as if they've lost. You get it? It's as good as if they lost because they're not playing. This is one of the nights where we make up a game in hand. We have to get this. I can't stress it enough. I can't. I'm having too much coffee. There's my, what do you call it, when I started my channel, guys? I got a lens cup. I'll show it to you, give you guys a close-up of it. Yeah, it's a lens cup. In case you're ever wondering, it's a lens cup, a camera lens. I can't tilt it because the coffee will fall out, but it's a lens. I thought that was cute when I bought that. I bought that when I started the channel. Just little knickknacks, to motivate me. So, guys, I think we'll come out in this game playing it like a playoff game. This might be our first playoff atmosphere of the season, I think, going into this game. I think that's going to be the type of game we see today, guys. I think it could be even a 3-2 game. It could be. It could be one of those types of games. And, look, I just don't want to come out of this with no points. This is another free chance to gain on these teams. And that, it's like the puzzles coming together if we can win this game today. It's really, really important. I hope we do play them to some extent physically because they're not a very physical team, as we know. They're not a very physical team. Neither are we. But we've got to somehow kind of jump on that and take advantage of that. And maybe take advantage of a team that might be doubting themselves a little, just a little, after losing to Chicago. I'm expecting a pissed-off Toronto Maple Leafs team today. What will motivate the Sabres, I think, is the Toronto fans and the Buffalo crowd, believe it or not. I think that's going to really give up maybe a road-type atmosphere to the game, if you get what I'm saying. They might hear, I think they get pumped in other teams' buildings, folks. I just do. I think, because it's a mental thing. When you're winning on the road more than you are in your home ice, that's just a mental thing. You know your home ice better. You know the boards, the corners, the crazy bounces where they come from better. You just know it better, that rink. I think, honestly, if we go into this game and the Toronto fans start going on with their go Leafs go, I think that'll motivate the kids. I do. So it's not a bad thing if you hear the Leafs fans going off. I think that's going to motivate our team tonight. I really, really do, guys. So let's get them, boys. Get out there. Get out there. Get this game. We need this game, kids. We need to win this game. If we have any realistic playoff expectations, winning games like this makes us more and more believe, right, guys? So we need to get this game. Get it. Move on. Ticket to the next game. We'll worry about that, though, next game, guys. I see right now I'm not even worrying about the next game, you know, with we got Tampa and Florida, I believe, right? I'm not really worrying about these games. I think it's Florida. Pretty sure it's Tampa and Florida, right? I don't really, I try not to get too ahead. You know, I'll do videos, guys, and I'll show you the month, what we're looking at. But when we're in the heat of battle like this, yeah, Tampa then Florida. And then we got Washington, right? Washington at Buffalo. So we have a back-to-back road trip on Thursday and Friday, Tampa at Florida. We'll know then where we stand, guys. Because if we can win this game, and I'm just saying, if we win the next 3 games, I think we're going to get. I just do. And I think we'll beat Washington too if we win those games also. So let's go Buffalo. Come on, RJ. We need you. We need you to bring some of that magic just for one more week. And we'll see what happens tonight. All right, guys. I shall see you in the post game. See you then.